got out the gym, about to get some food. Low on some food at home, got a meal prep, so let's do it.
So what are we grabbing today?
We're about to get everything, man. About to show exactly what I'm getting, what I'm eating. We're really close to show, so I'm gonna show you exactly from carbs, proteins, and veggies that I'm eating. Man, music's super loud. Stew. When you get close to a show, like I am, or like a photo shoot or whatever, this is good for, it's almost like a natural diuretic. Help you lose water weight. It has lots of fiber. I'm actually grab 2 more.
How much money do you usually spend
How much money do I spend?
on groceries?
I mean, it depends. Like the closer I am to a show, like actually the less money I spend the closer I am to a show, but there's just less food you're eating too much. But typical, like I'll go to the grocery store probably twice a week. I spend anywhere between $50 to $100. It just depends, really. Next up, we're gonna do some carbs. I'm actually carb cycling right now, but I'll show you guys what I'm eating. If you live a college life like I do, I don't have time to just, you know, bake a lot of these baked potatoes, or I could in the microwave, but what I've been doing lately is just getting these microwave bags. It's like 8 minutes, pop it in, pop it out, cut it open, good to go. So, easy. Also, these don't hold as much water as like rice does, so it'll help dry you out a little bit more. Go ahead and grab 2 of these. What you could do is with some of these baked potatoes, instead of taking so long to make them or bake them, whatever, is I'll just take a paper towel and like wrap it up, and just wet it, throw it in the microwave for a few minutes, good to go. So, but I actually like the way these taste. So the nutrients is really good. So there's like no sodium, there's like no fat, no sugar. So pretty simple white potatoes. I'll show you guys the broccoli I eat. I actually don't get like straight up broccoli. I get I like these bags right here. Oh no.
Ciao. Oh, we're in the desserts. So we're in the dessert aisle. Temptation. Temptations.
This is the broccoli I get. I'm not gonna get it right now, but plain old regular broccoli. Nothing crazy, no cheese or anything. I actually like the way these taste better. I'm not a big fan of veggies, but you gotta get them in. So that to me actually tastes better than just cutting up broccoli and making it yourself. Same way as the baked potatoes. You can just throw those in the microwave and good to go. So pretty simple, pretty cheap. So right now I'm trying to get as lean as possible. Trying to get my skin as thin as possible. So this is what I incorporate. I do a lot of lean meats, and tilapia is just one of those like leaner meats that you can do. I don't like it as much, or I don't prefer it, but it gets the job done. Here's the other meat I eat. Let's see. There it is. Not this. They're both ground turkey. This one says 93 lean, 7 fat. This one just says ground turkey breast. They look almost identical, but if you look on the back, the fats is 2 grams versus fats on this is 8 grams.
Yeah.
So, and the protein's actually higher per serving. So, you're gonna get ground turkey breast. This is the best chicken I've found that I like. You got all those other types of chicken. You got skinless, boneless, Walmart chicken, whatever. It's just nasty. So I get this Harvest Land chicken. It's let's see, no antibiotics, all vegetarian diet, you know, all that stuff. No sugar, no carbs. Sodium's really low. Fats are actually really low. The protein's high. So This to me tastes the best, and it's pretty lean. So if I'm gonna get chicken, this is what I get. I like this rice. Basmati. To me, this is, when it comes to rice, it's all about texture to me. Jasmine or basmati is like the go-to. I don't need that much brown rice, to be honest. I feel like white just digests better. I'm not gonna get this, I already got some. I don't need it today, so. But I usually get the basmati or just regular jasmine rice. If you live like me, like college life, and you're on the go like 24/7, these, they're a little bit expensive per serving, but take one of these, 90 seconds, pop it in the microwave, undo it, good to go. Like, ready to go, 90 seconds rice. So when I'm on prep, super close to a show, I'm gonna do this 3 times a day. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna show you the oatmeal I like. Honestly, 2 weeks ago, I hated oatmeal. But I'm gonna show you the kind I found I like. So you have, if you look at all this, we have so much oatmeal choices. You can't go through all this, like this will take forever. But right here, this is the one I like. We'll compare it to one real quick, but let's see. I'll just get regular maple brown sugar. So the one I like is the fiber and protein. I'm gonna get 3 choices. You get maple brown sugar, cinnamon, and banana bread flavor. But it gives you the macros for all of it. It comes with less than 1 gram of sugar per packet, so it's per serving. 7 grams of protein, 3 grams or less of fat, and a ton of fiber. So, and then if you look at this brand, you have 11 grams of sugar per serving per packet versus 1, and then fat's about the same. Fiber is actually less in this one, as well as the protein. So if you're gonna go to a better oatmeal choice, I recommend this brand. Compared to this brand, this is just regular dry oats. You have less protein, you have less fiber, you have 1 gram of sugar versus less than 1 gram of sugar, and about the same with fat. So technically, this will be probably better, but this is the brand I like. But getting close to a show, I'll probably cut most of this out just because it holds water.
Yep.
Moving on. Also during my prep, I'll do some rice cakes. This is the flavor I like. I like to get the white cheddar. To me, this tastes like popcorn. I know people are gonna say like, you know, that doesn't taste like popcorn, but when you're on prep and this has a little like cheese flavor to it, it tastes like popcorn to me. So it's super dry. So if you're trying to carb up and dry out for a show, these won't hit your body as hard as like regular rice will, like to your muscles. But if you're trying to dry out and not have any water, this is the thing to go to. So it's like 8 grams of carbs per cake, per rice cake, and there's like no water in it, so super dry. They got tons of flavors. This is actually my other favorite flavor. Is the caramel flavor, but it's got just a little bit more sugar. It's got 3 grams versus less than 1 gram of sugar. So yeah, leading up to a show, I mean, besides rice, the only carbs I really do is just these golden like white potatoes and some white cheddar rice cakes. So pretty bland, but I mean, it tastes good to me. So like I said, depending on what time of prep you are, or if you're just dieting in general, you need fats. But if you're close to a show, you need to watch with your fats and everything. But you want to get like a good quality fats like fish oil, like almonds. So besides regular peanuts, some of these have like higher sugars than others. Sugars are carbs, you gotta watch out for that. One thing I was doing, I'm not doing now, but I was getting these oven roasted chocolate covered almonds. Let's see if they have regular. Let's see. These are my favorite, but they have a little bit higher sugar, so you have to watch out for that. So I've cut those out. Let's see. I actually don't like regular almonds. They just taste is not good for me, but let's see. I do like the salted ones. I don't see the ones I normally get. But yeah, you want to have some good fats in your diet. Just a little bit. You don't want to go crazy with it. I normally go with the cage-free liquid egg whites. They really don't taste any different, but a little bit cheaper than the Walmart brand. I'm on prep. Egg whites by themselves is an excellent source of protein. Yes, it is better to have the yolk with your eggs. That makes it like a complete protein, like with all 9 amino acids and everything. But when you're on prep, you gotta watch your fats. So egg whites is pretty good for protein. I eat those every day, probably every day for breakfast, sometimes twice a day. Major ingredient, water. So if you're drinking a gallon a day, instead of like tracking bottles and fluid ounces or whatever, I'll grab one of these. And also, instead of grabbing one of these per day or whatever, and loading up your cart, carrying all of these around, I'll take one of these and it'll last me a week. So what I do is I have like a Brita filter like jug thing at home. So once I drink this, the next day or whatever, I'll fill it back up with the Brita filter, wash it out and everything, whatever. I fill it back up, good to go. Nothing wrong with that. So it's filtered water. Keeps me from having to buy one of these for like every single day. But if I'm gonna do 2 gallons a day, if I have time or whatever, I'll fill it up twice. Halfway through the day, once I finish the first half, I'll fill it up again. But if I don't, I'll grab 2 and just carry it around or whatever. So you gotta have your water. So failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Yo, bro, what you mean, bro?
What about your competition? Yo.
Alright, guys. This is how I grocery shop. Got a couple days worth of food. Spent $70. Sounds like a lot to some people, but when you gotta make every single meal yourself, it's not bad. And this is how I grocery shop for meal prep. So until next time, guys.